Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our webinar this morning. Mike Podzinski is here with us, and he is going to present increased cash flow with Spectrum dashboards and collection systems. I'm Barclay Hagan. I am the Director of Customer Care here at OnPoint, and there will be some time for questions after the presentation. So if you have any questions, feel free to type those in the control panel for GoToWebinar. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to you, Mike.
Thanks, Barclay. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Great. And you're seeing my screen with the mouse moving around?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, thanks everybody for being here. So the topic here, it's something that's always been, very important, but in the last 12 months, so many people looking out of their offices, it's really elevated. We're hearing more and more about it, and that is how to keep accounts receivable collections from being affected with the disruption, and making sure your cash flow is as good as it can be. The main pain point here is you've got different people working maybe out of their homes or different places. We're all not together anymore, and you need a system where people are working on these cash collections, and everybody can see what everybody else is doing. That's really the key. So to take it to the next step, I'm going to pop over to the Spectrum. And Barclay, you can see Spectrum now on my computer?
Yes.
Make sure I'm showing the right. Okay, thank you. So as an example, when you launch Viewpoint Spectrum, you're launching it from a browser, meaning that anybody can launch it as long as you've got access to the internet. And that's so important with AR collections now, where you might have people doing some of these functions when they're working from home now. So they're actually accessing the same AR that you have in the office. It's all in the cloud. Then it's got to be easy. A good AR system, AR collection system, makes it easy to identify those hot items that you want to start your collections on first. And so I've got Spectrum open with the desktop applications, and over on the right side you can see the aging totals app. And I just think this one's just like spot on, because you've got a nice visual of where you want to focus. And so we've got 300 and change not due yet, so it's under 30. 31 to 60, we've got a bit over 1 million. Just under 30, we've got 2 million. So that's looking pretty healthy. And then there's a little slice there you can see that's over 90 days. All right, it's so small it's actually hard to get to. I was playing with this earlier, and I was able to get that, but it might be because of the webinar going on. But so I instantly know now that where I want to focus. I don't have a lot of dollars here over 90, so I'm just simply not going to worry about that in this video. But I do have quite a few dollars in 31 to 60. So I click on that app, and now it's showing me on the left who the customers are, and then the value that they owe us. So it's just, again, I can quickly see where I need to focus. And so I want to get to the Colorado School of Mines, all right? They owe us over 700. They're the biggest one. That's from 31 to 60 days. I couldn't ask for more ease of use and actionable information. So I click on this one, and the way this collection system works is now I've got visibility. I'm taken right to the screen where I can see the invoice number, the job that it's on, the date. I can see the balance due. I can also see the original invoice and if anything's been received so far. In fact, I don't know, the way my brain works, I might want to see invoice total minus cash collections for balance due. That to me flows a little better. So now I can see that invoice. So I can call on these people on the info bar on the customer. I can quickly get to the contacts. I can make my phone calls. All right. Now let's just say you call and they say, "Well, I never received that invoice." It's never happened to us, I can tell you that. You can literally send their invoice from the screen. All right, so it's that actionable. If they say they didn't get it, you can send it or resend it, shoot the email out, and still be in the screen. And then you can make your collection notes. So maybe I sent it, okay, and then I'll make collection notes, and I'll say, well, first of all, I'm gonna add the date, and then I'll say resent invoice. to Fred. Okay, whoever Fred is. And so I have the option to copy this note to all other open AR for these guys. And where that might have effect is, let's just say they said we've had COVID in our office, and I shouldn't even mention that, or maybe we had a fire or a flood. Well, you don't want someone else to be calling on these invoices, so you could check on this, and then this note will propagate or copy to all the other open invoices. So I'll go ahead and hit F3 to save it. All right, I like to stay off the mouse as much as I can. I hit F3 to save, and now those notes are there forever associated with that invoice. So then as you save and close this screen, you're back to your aging totals, and then you can hit the next one, and you can go through them that quickly. All right. If you're working from home, not a problem. As long as you've got the internet, you're working. All right. Someone back at the office then is watching or looking or needing information, they can have it, or wherever they are in the world, as long as they've got the internet. Then to take this one step further, if the open AR goes to the boss, say once a month, when I'm in AR and I go to reports and I print that aging, I've got an option here to include these notes. So I'll go ahead and check that, all right? And I won't do job totals, that just takes up real estate. But just as an example here of the usability and the visibility from one spot. Now when I go down to Colorado School of Mines, we can see their open invoice. Let me make that just a little bigger. We can see their open invoice on Colorado School of Mines. This is the one I called on. And then we can see the note on 3/18 at about 11:30. MJP made a note, okay? Resent invoice to Fred. So there's no meetings about status and what's been done and that. You're actually being a lot more efficient. The information is at your fingertips if you choose to include it. I'll pop out of that screen. So I hope this was helpful and can provide some room for improvement at some of your offices if you're not using it in that much of a streamlined way. Again, thanks for being here. Barkley, I will pop back over to the PowerPoint. And Barkley, I will hand this back to you.
Okay. It doesn't look like we have any questions at this point, so I just want to thank everyone again for being here, and please let us know if you have questions that come up after the session, or if you have ideas for future topics that you'd like to see covered. You can email us at clientcare@onpoint-software.com. You can also view additional resources and keep up to date on upcoming events by following us on our Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube pages. Everyone have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Thanks, Barkley.
Bye-bye.